प्राणश्चेदं वशे सर्वं त्रिदिवे यत् प्रतिष्ठितं मातेव पुत्रान् रक्षस्व श्रीश्च प्रज्ञाञ्च विदेहि नहिति। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Namaste. I welcome you all for today's session. This is the third session about how to gain a strong immune system so that nobody will be affected from coronavirus. Now, you're all watching from different parts of this world. Somebody may be sitting on the chair, somebody may be having a tea or chai. Different people will be having different things. Who wishes to practically participate, please come and sit on the mat, preferably. By chance, if you cannot sit on the mat, you can sit in a very comfortable position on a chair or whatever the facility available, you can use it. But as far as possible, try to keep your back straight. Today we will be learning how to develop the immune system from the dimension of the prana, the life energy, or the breath body. Before introducing the practice, I would like to explain the concept of the practice and also the concept of developing life energy. First of all, we all need to know what is life energy. Of course, we all know as long as life energy is strong, so long nothing can affect us. The strength of the immune system depends on expression of the life energy. So now comes the question, what is life energy? We have to begin to understand from a very basic level, meaning at the core of this creation. If something has to call as manifestation, it has to express. Without expression, there is no question of manifestation. So there is a conscious part and there is a manifested part in this creation. This manifested part of the creation, in the process of getting manifested, it must have expression energy as part of it. It comes along with it. It's a coexisting expression. It's not like physicality is different, expressional energy is different, and what it perceives, the mind is different. What is the reason for this way of expression? The wisdom is different, or from the source from where everything comes out, the consciousness is different. It's not like that. All, like, it's like propping up simultaneously, because the nature will not be a nature without entering the dimension of expression. To enter the dimension of expression, that expression energy should be there. I and you and whatever exists in this creation, they are all part of this expression energy. That's why in the chant, what I chanted in the beginning of this session, Pranaschedam Vashe Sarvam Tridiveyat Pratishtitam. Tridiveyat Pratishtitam is, it's present everywhere, even in all the three worlds that tell. It's a symbolic representation to indicate it is present in each and every bit of this expression of this creation. That's why practice of pranayama is the most important thing. That too, particularly when you are trying to develop a strong immune system, who practices pranayama regularly, definitely they will develop a very strong immune system. See, it's not something very complex system to understand. It's a very simple logic. See, this creation, how it is made. It's a very simple thing. What you can understand is a totality of the expression. What is creation? Creation means it's an expression. It's a infinite totality of expression. At the same time, there is an individual expression also. See, even the infinite clusters of galaxy also expresses. A tree expresses, a cat expresses, a human expresses. And we all live in between what we can call it as a ocean of expression. Because we are all part of this nature. Nature means expression. So it's like whether you will express or something will express. That's it. That's the game. As long as you express, so long something else will not express. It's like kicking the ball. As long as you are kicking the ball, nobody else is kicking the ball. It's in you, with you. In the same way, as long as you are expressing yourself, you are expressing you, so long there will be no place for something else to dominate your expression. And how to create this self-expression? That is the most crucial aspect to enter the deeper dimensions of life. About it, the whole yoga science deals. Once you enter this dimension of self-expression, then automatically, as a consequence of that, a strong immune system is developed. How to enter this self-expression? Here, it's a very interesting dimension of life. What we need to understand is, suppose, okay, I have to kick the ball, I have to make a goal, I have to reach a target. Is not from the dimension of kicking the ball. Wherever, imagine a hypothetical situation, wherever you are throwing your leg, there is a ball. Even if you throw your hand, there is a ball. Like that, it's a multi-dimensional expression. For a multi-dimensional expression, The best way to bring out that multidimensional expression as self-expression is to be egoless, to merge with that. It's like when you are inside water, what is the best possibility to touch the water? Everywhere is water. What is the best possibility to feel the water? You stop the struggle, stop panicking, stop worrying, stop being something else, because you're already that. That's what even Shankaracharya brought by telling Tattvamasi. This depth of life, once you begin to know how to bring that depth of life, that depth of fact of this creation into the practice, and how to adopt it to develop an immune system, that is the dimension what we're going to look now. So this is the depth of the subject from which some simple methodologies will be given for today's practice. If you practice this, you can be sure of developing a very strong immune system. So now, from this source or core of the creation functioning, we will go to how to bring that, how to channelize it into your own system. Now we have to understand the dimension of breathing, what's happening to us. Normally what happens when you are becoming sick, when you are weak, your breathing becomes difficult. Your breathing becomes varied. Even if you are tired, you begin to breathe heavily. Sometimes you may have a shallow breathing. Sometimes you may be rushing to breathe. Sometimes you may be feeling pressure to breathe. Sometimes you may be tempting to use more energy to breathe itself, which has to happen as a very natural phenomena. Instead of creating a natural phenomena, you are trying to bring some effort to breathe. That itself indicates you're not good. You are becoming weak. For this dimension of breathing should be understood. Let's consider through an example. Who is a person who can ride a bicycle very good? The person who rides very slowly, who has more balance. That person is always good in riding the bicycles. If you can ride slow, riding fast is very easy, because riding fast is more like, is just addition of riding slow, because every bit has its presence. Presence means the slowest thing is present. That's it. So infinitely slow, you are entering the presence, that is stillness. Suppose imagine a person can be still in his bicycle like this. Suppose some competitions also happens in India, I don't know in other part of the world, a very slow bicycle ride they will keep it as a competition. In that competition, some people, it's very amazing to see, they can just stand in the bicycle for a few minutes. So when they want to move little bit, they move, again they slow. Even to reach a little distance, they take like 40 minutes, 50 minutes, then they will win the race. Meaning they are strong in their balance. That's how we need to be strong in balancing life with the creation. That gives the strength. It's not like that, it's my strength. No, life is not like that. Life is not at all about your egoistic strength. Forget it. Life is about how you reflect the strength of the oneness. In the same way, the strength of love is not at all about your egoistic approach. The strength of love is how far you can feel the oneness with every living creature in this planet. The strength of peace also takes you towards oneness. In the same way, this creation, if you look at each and every dimension of expression, the strength always goes with the oneness what you express. So that aligning to that oneness is the most crucial thing. When you align to oneness, you are easy. When you are aligning perfectly in a pool of water, when you are floating, is very easy. You feel that relaxation coming from the core. In the same way, effortlessly, when you are able to align to the life, that easiness makes you to expand. That easiness brings a depth of relaxation. There, the core of developing the immune system is there. Because through that way of expression, the oneness begins to express through you. Once the oneness begins to express through you, it has everything within it. When it has everything within it, you no need to fight, or you no need to resist, or you no need to do anything. When you no need to do anything specially, and that is the depth of immune system. That's why the easiest way of living develops the strongest way of expressing the immune system within us. It's a very simple logic. If your immune system is struggling to fight something, what it means? The struggle itself indicates the weakness of the immune system. Immune system should be so strong, everything should be easy. Even some virus or something comes, at the tip of your entry itself, it is finished. Even it's not daring to enter into your system. Such a strong immune system is there within you. Then it's a beautiful process of manifesting life with a total healthy and happiness. To express that direction in life, to know life, how to handle it, to know in life how to handle the breathing is very important. As we understood the example of how to be a perfect balance rider with the bicycle, in the same way, you should get a perfect balance with the breathing. For this, 3 steps will be there. In the 3 steps, I will explain what are the things we have to practice. In the end, all the 3 steps will be joined and coming as a practice. In the first step of the practice, you have to make deep inhalations and exhalation. It's like what we call in yogic language as Bhastrika practice. It's bellow breathing in English. It's like in the olden days how they used to like heat the iron, like pss, 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 pss. They used to do it, no? Like that. You have to inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You can do it about 8 times. Inhale, exhale. I will show you once. Then you can repeat 1 or 2 times. Then you will close the eyes. Then we repeat 10 times. This will be the first set of practice. Keep your back straight. Body is easy. Keep your eyes closed. Both the hands in Chin Mudra. Chin Mudra means this. The tip of the index finger and the tip of the thumb gently touching each other. This subtleness of the touch indicates the subtleness of the body expression. Wherever subtleness expression is there, it indicates easiness is there. Wherever easiness is there, balance is there. Wherever balance is there, space of self-expression is there. Wherever space of self-expression is there, that is the language of oneness. Where is the language of oneness? That is the core of every strengthful possibility. Bring both the hands in Chin Mudra. Close your eyes. Body is light. Straight back. Your straight back facilitating the flowering of all body parts. Sthiram, Sukham, stable and comfort. Now, start the inhalation, exhalation. Please open your eyes. You will be inhaling and exhaling as we do in Bhastrika practice. Meaning a rush of air is breathed in, a rush of air is thrown out. Puraka, Rechaka. Now we will do it for 8 times. Breathe in, out, 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 in, out. Keep your eyes closed. Bring each and every bit of your body to the presence of consciousness. To the presence of life. No struggle, easiness, calmness. Pure, unconditional presence, reflecting the expression of the totality. Please open your eyes. I know many people are watching with already open eyes all the time. What to do? So now we'll come to the second step of practice. Now we will approach the breathing dimension towards strengthening the gaps in it. In this second step, initially you will start by closing index and middle finger, and you will be using the thumb finger to close the right nostril and the ring finger to close the left nostril. First you will close it. Once you will inhale from the left, exhale right, inhale right, exhale left. After beginning like this, now comes the crucial step of the practice. This second step is very crucial. In this step, gradually we will increase the breaks in the breathing. Like once you are making inhalation through the left, not it's one inhalation, it's broken into many pieces. Like inhalation half, like 1, 2. Exhalation half first, 1, 2. Inhalation 1, inhalation 2. Exhalation 1, exhalation 2. In the same way, then inhalation 3, 1, 2, 3. Exhalation 1, 2, 3. I will give the counting. We see how far you can go. That is the strength of your breath. And in average, if you are able to reach around 15 counts, it indicates you are strong in breathing. And one thing you should be very clear, there is no exhalation while inhaling. And also there is no inhalation while exhaling. What I mean to say is like if you are breathing in, it is breaking the breathing in. It's not normally, when you are practicing it, a natural tendency comes, you will inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. It happens in a very subtle way. You can try once, then you will know. Please try once wherever you are. Try to inhale with breaks. Don't count for now. Some people are very good in counting. Don't count. Just break, 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 break. And you should be very clear while inhaling, breaking the process of inhalation. That's it. It's a very subtle process. It requires an immense balance in the breathing. Even while breaking the inhalation, you will little exhale and try to hold it. That also should be avoided. Eventually, of course, it may not happen on a single day. It requires some regular long practice, but try. Within 2-3 weeks, it's possible to master this. While inhaling, just the purest form of inhalation breaking, without getting the support of exhaling and then inhaling. In the same way, while exhaling, not to get the support of inhalation, but comparatively breaking the exhalation process is easy. Of course, even though you will be using in a very subtle way the process of inhalation while exhaling, try to be pure. Go for another 2 minutes of self practice. You can please open your eyes. Even though if you have not completed 3 times, I want to give a very important instruction just as an example so that it will be more clear to you. See, in life, as the concept was brought in the beginning, the depth of self-expression decides the quality of life. The more the self-expression, meaning the true self is oneness. There is no barrier between the me and the whole. That totality is self-expression. So that self-expression in its completeness is the real strength of life. We have to bring it. How to bring it in the breathing, the depth of self-expression? I will give a practical example. Let's say there is this cup. Here there is a cup. I want to throw this cup. I want to throw this cup. How it is possible to throw the cup? I have to bring my hand like this, then I have to throw. It's like action and reaction. Or else, if I am not doing anything, I cannot throw to whatever the direction I want, just I have to drop like this. Then it's not my action. Then I am not throwing, I am leaving. We don't call it as throwing, we call it as dropping. So there is a big difference between dropping and throwing. In a throwing, an action reaction is involved. In dropping, just leaving it. In the same way, it happens with the breathing, even with every person all over the planet who are all breathing, they will be breathing from the background of action and reaction. So your body, action, reaction, dependency will be there when the body is breathing. So for the breath, your body is creating an action. As a reaction of that, you will be breathing like this, taking back the hand and then throwing it. So it's a Newton's third law of motion. Action and reaction are equal and opposite. So in the same way, even if you read Patanjali Yoga Sutra, mastering the breathing is very important. To master the breathing, this action reaction has to cut, because action reaction always establishes a duality, separation, whereas the strength of self-expression is oneness. To bring that strength of oneness as our life, we have to trim our breathing from action and reaction. So then only eventually the mastering of the breathing will be a possibility. Once you master the breathing, then body begins to speak a totally different language. Even your body is not depending on the breathing itself. It becomes the master of your breathing, because we should know this present problem of coronavirus, it causes a deep effect to the lungs. It weakens our respiratory system. That's how people, it's very unfortunate to know thousands of people are living their life. Just by understanding this simple concept, this problem can be solved. What is the simple concept? Don't create the breathing from the background of action and reaction. Be the self-expressive. Instead of throwing the stone, bringing it back, and then as a reaction of it, instead of that, imagine a situation where you can just throw. Then it becomes, when you are throwing by yourself, it builds the strength. Action and reaction always comes at the cost of spending your energy. It will not create the energy. We should create the energy to develop a strong immune system. Strong immune system is nothing but a totality, strengthful self-expression. There is no difference between self-expression and immune system. Your self-expression itself is the immune system. To develop this self-expression dimension at the level of breathing, be in a deeper state of knowing the way you are breathing. Just connect the inhalation process, because don't try to hold. Suppose if I draw a graph like, or a path of the breathing, if imagine this is inhalation and this is exhalation. I repeat, if this is inhalation and this is exhalation, while inhaling, what I'm asking you to do is this. Inhaling in a single line, and with the exhalation, this. What happens when you are inhaling? When I'm asking you to break it, what will you do? You see, this will come. This action reaction will come. This action reaction at the surface of our breathing indicates struggle in the body, indicates weakness at the life energy alignment of your self expression. So that it has a direct link with the self expression. So we take the depth of life from the angle of breathing to correct. So that's why go on reforming all kinds of struggles, action reactions, whatever happening at the breath. Now we go for the practice. Close your eyes. Inhale from the left nostril. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Split into two. Inhalation 1, 2. Exhalation 1, 2. Inhalation 1, 2. Exhalation 1, 2. Continue. We will be doing to the alternative nostrils. You will be changing the position of the breathing from one nostril to another using your thumb and ring finger as indicated in the beginning. After practicing 2 times for each side, go for 3 times breaking. Start the inhalation from the left nostril with 3 breaks. 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3. Go for 4 times breaking. Be in presence. You are totally with the breathing process. Don't stop. If somebody has completed 4 times, you can go for 5, you can go for 6, you can have infinite breaks. Practically, that means stopping of the breathing will happen. That is the ultimate dimension of samadhi or yogic breathing. That's a different dimension of life. So for now, to develop the immune system, even if you are able to reach in between 15 to 20 proper breaks without any action and reaction, you will get a very strong immune system. Our strength is in our subtleness. See, how a person is, how the person's mind is. Mind is subtle. You can see the action of the person with the body. But the fact is, the quality is in the subtleness. A person may be short, a person may be long, a person may be in any job, walking somewhere, doing any actions. If they are happy inside, that is perfectly fine. So that subtleness is happiness. Always the strength of life expression can be built by building the strength of subtleness. This practice builds the strength of breathing to the core. Your subtlest part of your breath becomes very strong. Step by step you break. Don't jump into 15 breaks all of a sudden. You cannot construct a wall very randomly. You have to go step by step, step by step. Go on increasing. very slow, calm in your life when you are going to office, when you are busy with day-to-day life, when you are imbibed with the society sickness of struggle, rush, you used to run. Don't run now. It's you. What you are expressing is you, is not something else. Stay with it. If you are not staying with you, who else will stay? You have to stay with you. Nobody can stay with you. You have to express you. By gradually increasing the step by step. One break, two break, three break, four break, five, six, seven, like that. How far you can go, and an average for this session we consider 15 breaks. Or by chance, if you cannot go for 15 breaks, even 7, 8, 9, 10, wherever you are, without creating a struggle. See, you should look the whole process from the angle of balance. So when you are walking on a very thin rope, you cannot bring a grossness. You cannot bring your rush. You have to balance. You need to be subtle. You are developing the balance of the breath. You are developing subtleness of the breath. You are patching all the gaps in the breath. You are building the strength of the breathing. You are diffusing action and reaction dimension. You are coming out of all past holdings, habits. You are entering a free zone of breathing. A freeness will arise. It's very simple process, but very strong process. If the things are corrected here, the impact is very deep. Anybody practices this way, it's not only about developing immune system against a coronavirus, it's developing immune system about getting affected by external influence. Your angriness will get down. If you have any kind of physical ailments, any kind of skin disease, any kind of digestive problem, respiratory problem, any kind of illness will be resolved by entering core of this practice. Very crucial step it is, and in this crucial step the most important thing is your breathing should be clear as breathing. There should not be a exhalation while inhalation, while inhaling. It's a pure expression of self at the breath level. If you are inhaling, you're only inhaling, like just breaking the inhalation. It develops a very strong balance and self expression at the breath level. In the same way, self expression at the exhalation. Only you. Okay, now we will go for practice of this. Till now, you made a study of your self analysis. You can always write to us if you have any questions about it, any problems if you have faced. If you have not understood something, you can write to us. We will try to reply for it. So now you know where you stand, whether you are able to breathe with the effortless body, or you able to breathe with the calmness of the mind, or you able to breathe with the freeness of the breath, or you able to express life beyond action and reaction, whether you are able to give a continuity of the self expression in reference to the breath expression, whether you are able to be very clear a breathing as just breathing. You have your own self analysis, because here lies the key for any solution. Even if you have any like weakness in the immune system, you will know here. It's like a basic program. If you are able to identify any wrong things in the program, if you correct it here, the functioning will be proper. So we go for the practice. Keep your back straight. No struggle. The freeness of the body, the easiness of the body indicates the depth of yogic way of expression, indicates the depth of alignment of mind with what is. The more easily mind aligns with what is without any struggle, that is reflected in the easiness of the body. Then stretching, balancing, everything becomes easy. Bringing that depth of self expression at the body, align the body to Sthiram Sukham, as Patanjali indicates. Through this effortless alignment of the body, the flowering has happened. Keep your eyes closed. Left hand is in Chin Mudra. The right hand in the Nasika Mudra. It's called Nasika Mudra. Close your eyes and start the alternative nostril breathing. So you begin with full inhalation with the left, full exhalation with the right. Meaning just one count. One count means no need to count. It's one inhalation, one exhalation. Then start increasing the count. Increasing the count means increasing the count of the breaking. While breaking, while giving the break, see, giving the break is different. Something is happening as a witnessing. That witnessing always indicates how easy you are. If you're not easy, you will jump into it. Be easy. Be calm. Try to reach the peak step by step. The most important thing is no action reaction. It's like something is passing, you're breaking it, breaking it, breaking it, breaking it. It's not this moment. Build the strength of self expression at the breath level. If you are breaking the inhalation, no support of exhalation. If you are breaking the exhalation, no support of inhalation. The purity of exhalation and the purity of inhalation, and this practice creates the continuity in the breathing from the core without any struggle. The strength of the lungs is increased. The strength of your diaphragm is increased. It becomes super strong. Mind is very calm. It's your presence. Which involves the whole totality. Tatah kshinate prakashavaranam. Expression of something else will not occupy your self expression. Since your self expression contains all the totality, that manifestation of the self, you complete the process by exhaling through left nostril, step by step. Whatever the number you have reached for now, you complete the process with the same number by exhaling through left nostril. You can slowly open your eyes. That eyes should indicate a calm presence, no struggle, nothing like I will see it, no ego. Let the things appear. Pure presence. I hope you all have understood this crucial second step. If you have more questions, by chance, if you need more guidance, if you get many feedbacks about this, I'm happy to do one more session about this breathing. That depends on how many people write to us. If more people show interest, definitely I'm happy to present this powerful practice again through one more session. For now, we will go for the next step, the third step. In the third step, what you did with alternative nostril, you will do the same thing with the normal breathing. Meaning, we all breathe normally using both the nostrils. So, no holding of the nostril basically. Whether in some cases, even in spite of if you have some blockages in the nose, it may be happening at the one nostril, but that doesn't matter. Eventually, when you practice the second step, both the nostril will be perfectly open. No nose blockages will be there. That is for sure. So now, keep your eyes closed. Break the inhalations and exhalation process in the same way by breathing through both the nostrils, meaning normal breathing. Don't interfere or influence the breathing. Breathing is happening, be with it. Give a breaking dimension to the happening of the breath. The same counting, beginning one inhalation, one exhalation, then two inhalation, two exhalation, three inhalation, three exhalation, like that. Just break, break. So here is not easy to do without holding, meaning you hold the inhalation through exhalation, like a subtleness comes behind it which tries to support, diffuse it. You are in the pure inhalation with breaks, pure exhalation with break. It's not a rush, just you are with the happening. Inhalation is happening, you are just in a very pure way making it to stop, stop, stop. In the same way, exhalation, stop, stop, stop. When you go on practicing this, a deep angle comes to it. It becomes very deep. It happens in a very core dimension. Slow, steady. A kind of mastering over the breathing happens. You can please slowly open your eyes. See, now we are coming to the combination of all this. Here in this practice, I suggest you to practice at least 3 times a day. If you are doing more times, it's perfectly fine. Any number of times can be done. The more times you do, it helps a lot. And minimum, it should be practiced 3 times a day to develop a very strong immune system. As far as possible, try to practice when the belly is empty. Water, no problem. If you have some glass of water, that is also fine before the practice, but no solid food as far as possible. At least 2 hours gap should be there. After practicing this, after 10-15 minutes, you can have food. The emptiness of the belly creates more space for handling of the breath at its depth. Breath at its depth. So now we will combine this. The first step is, as you all understood, Bhastrika practice. The second step is breaking the breath with the alternative nostril breathing. The third step is breaking the pattern with the normal breathing. So all three should be practiced around 12 minutes, meaning in total. Bhastrika, in the beginning, what we had, inhalations and exhalation, that can be for 1 minute. After that, 6 minutes of alternative nostril breathing with the breaks, reaching the peak, and 5 minutes of normal breathing breaking. So totally 12 minutes of practice. So you can increase the second and third step to any number of minutes. Even if you want to practice 30 minutes, 40, like any number of is fine. So take care, Bhastrika stays only at 1 minute. I repeat, if you have likings to practice more than 12 minutes, it's perfectly fine. But Bhastrika practice should be restricted for 1 minute, and second step and third step can be practiced for any length of time. So preferably minimum 3 times a day, and you will find the result very quickly. Even within 3 weeks of practice, you will find a big change. Please share this wisdom with your friends and family members so that we all on this planet rejoice our life having a strong immune system. If you have any questions, always you can write back to us. If you want to have one more session about this breathing, that is also possible. If you write to us, if you get more number of suggestions towards that, we are happy to do it again. So I thank you all and this creation for bringing this beautiful opportunity. Let's all together evolve the self, better the world, and make the life easy, happy, filled with celebration. Love you all. We finish with the chanting. Asato ma Jyotirgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Amritangamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. If you wish to write to us, you're always welcome to write an email to us or through our Facebook page. And even you can write us by looking at our website. We invite your suggestions. We invite your questions. We invite you to join the hands in bettering the self, evolving the self, and bringing the joy and happiness in the self and to reflect in this world. Love you all. Happy time. Thank you.